Okay, so we were talking about very, very influential people around the world, but here's somebody else who's very, very influential in what he's done. And Vikram, you, of course, have been very familiar with this conversation now. He's, of course, best known for reintroducing Bollywood fans to gangster movies.
Yes.
But Anurag Kashyap has seen his fair share of failures.
Anurag, it's great to be with you.
Thank you.
This cult of gangster films that we're seeing, which kicked off in a sense, in a contemporary sense with Gangs of Wasseypur. Do you think it's here to stay? It's something that you'd like to work on and see it kind of grow from where you've started?
No, I have always been a big fan of gangster movies, and I think didn't kick off. It actually kicked off with Ram Gopal Varma. I was also part of that in a way, indirect way.
Yeah.
But I think, yes, it is here to stay. It's not going to go away. I think because deep down, every actor has always wanted to play a gangster, and every actor who becomes successful has the power to kickstart a gangster film if nobody's making them.
Correct.
So I'm thinking, and for filmmakers, it's always the most exciting film to make. They all like anti-heroes. So that the whole anti-hero, criminal hero, or like, that whole underworld thing is here to stay. It will always be there.
I just want to figure out whether you're getting a sense of what the audience needs right now.
I have never really actually thought for that, because I don't think the audience also knows that what they need.
Where do you find the engagement more?
I think there's the Indian audience now is kind of growing a little bit, a lot actually. But the thing is, sometimes what happens is they don't want the shared reality, because maybe it's too painful for them to revisit. Maybe they know it too well and they don't want to visit it. And when it's about somebody else and someone else, they look at it like voyeuristically, and they look at it from an outsider.
Right.
They look at it like visitors to a zoo, and that film becomes the zoo. Right, sometimes. So that they always prefer to see.
So then for your next now, because you worked with thrillers, I've seen the kind of ugly that you created as well. But the next one I understand, and this is right after Bombay Velvet, and that hit you hard. Tell me about that process, because failure can be very personal.
Failure is personal, and failure teaches you a lot. Bombay Velvet hit me hard. The biggest thing that came out of it, I decided that I'm going to go back to my very small films. Bombay Velvet for me was a film in the same zone, but it had lots of money. It cost a lot of money, and I realized that I need to go back and do films which are very much in control, which are not going to affect others so much in terms of financially.
All right, Anurag, we wish you great luck in the future and for the next film as well.
Thank you so much.
So much to look forward to.
Thank you so much.
Good conversation, Vikram. That's all we have in this edition of The Final Word.
Thank you indeed for joining us tonight. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Bye-bye.